Hi, my name is Robin Agir, and as many of you know, I'm foreign. So I like being foreign because it offers me a different viewpoint on many different subjects and topics, but it also just kind of lets me see how odd Turkish people can be sometimes. So I'll give you some background. My parents were both born and raised in Turkey. That's where they met, and that's where they got married. So naturally, they spoke Turkish. But my dad's work took him to America at some point, and they ended up in New York, and that's where I was born. So growing up in New York, Turkish is the only thing I knew because that's all they spoke, so that's what I picked up. And that was all good until we moved to Texas, and I tried to go to preschool without knowing English. So it was kind of rough at first. But there was actually a teacher at the preschool I went to that knew Turkish as well, and she helped me learn English and also kept me on track with other subjects. So I was kind of shy at first because I figured no one would want to be friends with a foreign kid who didn't really know English that well. But once I realized that people were interested in it and actually thought it was cool that I was Turkish, it became a lot easier and I started embracing it more. It's actually fun to surprise people when they don't know you speak Turkish, when you're sitting with people and your mom calls you and you answer in Turkish and you have a conversation, and then when you hang up, everyone's just like looking at you like you're crazy because they didn't know you spoke another language. It's pretty funny. One of my friends, actually, Lauren Buck, actually started learning Turkish because she was interested in it too, and she wanted to pick it up so we could have conversations, which I thought was really cool. Yeah. So there are a few rules for being Turkish. First off, your mom will never be okay with you eating fast food, ever. She always has food at home, and she will always be offended if you don't eat it all. So I don't know. I think being Turkish, like, for Turkish people, eating is more of a social thing. You don't just go down and grab dinner. It's more of you go down, you eat your food, and then you talk for an hour about how your day was or just about whatever's going on. And I think that's really good. I mean, sometimes it's kind of annoying being around your family too much, but like it's also very refreshing at times, and I just think it's nice. The second one is very similar to the first just because it has something to do with food. Your parents will stay at restaurants for way too long. It'll be about, like, you'll be sitting there, and for maybe 2 hours, you're going to be at that restaurant just sitting with other Turkish families, just talking. Like, Turkish moms love to talk, and so they do that a lot. And then your mom will always hit you with the classic, oh, just 10 more minutes, and we'll go. Don't worry, you can get ready. You're not leaving anytime soon. Strap in. And then the rare occasion where sometimes you leave the restaurant and you think you're safe, and then they talk outside the restaurant for another 30 minutes. That's always fun. So the third rule is you're going to be way too social. This one's mostly about my dad because he has a tendency to just talk to people. Like if we're in line or something, he'll just talk to strangers. Recently, we went to New York for winter break, and every taxi driver my dad hit with the classic, I'm going to do an impersonation of my dad. It's probably not good. It's good. So, brother, where are you from? Just that. That's his go-to line, and it always works, and they always end up talking the whole car ride. And I don't know, sometimes it's kind of awkward, but sometimes it's funny, so it works out. And then the last one is you have to know every other Turkish person around because for some reason they have a little network and they all know each other and they expect you to remember them too, but sometimes they come over and you don't remember them and it gets kind of awkward. But hey, happens. So I know that being Turkish is kind of different, and I realize that I'm probably going to end up being a lot like them, like talking to strangers too much or staying places too long. But I'm okay with that because it's part of who I am, and I love it, and I wouldn't change any of it. So thank you.